Hello, this is a response to Firefly 515, in which you have some questions for atheists. So let's just get to them. Um, your first question, how did you become an atheist? Well, I was born an atheist, and well, I owe the YouTube community a video all about that, and I'm going to do a separate video just about that. But needless to say, I was born an atheist. Sort of through my childhood, I sort of became more of an atheist, and that's that. So, what life experiences did I have to make me believe that there is no God? I didn't need any experience for that to happen. It's just it's not based on just simple experience. It's based on reasoning. 3, what is your atheist testimony? I had to look up what Christian testimony is to figure out what the heck you meant. Atheists don't have a similar kind of thing, so we don't have that. Were you ever a Christian before you became an atheist? No. Okay, so you then have a bunch of you go on this tirade, which let me just comment on some of the things you said. So you said there's no real difference between atheism and Christianity. They're both religions. Okay, fine. So why would you guys want to push yours on us? But you're saying it takes just enough faith to not believe in God. And what I'm saying to you is that no atheist rejects the belief in God based on faith. Pretty uniformly down the line, we all reason it out. We all have some sort of reason. Either we say there is no evidence, or we say that God is self-contradictory, something like that. But that's never based on faith. We both have preachers. That's ridiculous. I've never heard of an atheist preacher. I don't know what you're talking about. We both have our dogmas. Well, a dogma is usually uniform and widely proselytized over a great many followers. And I can't think of a single dogma within atheism that you could get all atheists to follow, besides something like, there is no God. That's like a single statement. That's hardly a dogma. Okay, atheists put faith in themselves, other people, or science. Or if you're like me, you don't have faith at all, so we simply don't... See, a lot of your points of views here are seen through your filter of Christianity. So you have a very hard time believing that us atheists have no faith. And so you suspect we have faith, we just have faith in something else. But you have to understand, this is just your filter and your assertions. We atheists really don't have faith. That's something about us. We do reject faith, so that's that. I mean, having faith in other people is just wordplay. I mean, it means we trust people or something like that. But we don't trust people for dictating our philosophy, for example. So it doesn't, you also assert that God is perfect, and you have to understand that that's all completely circular. I mean, the flying spaghetti monster is also perfect, and so is the invisible pink unicorn, and Buddha, and Krishna, and Zeus, and Poseidon. They're all perfect, in case you're wondering. You can simply ask a follower of any of those religions. They'll tell you how perfect they are. So there's a bit of a problem there. How can you have different perfect omnipotence which deny the existence of the other? Anyways, and so you're saying we have a problem as atheists because we don't follow one of these perfect things. I mean, it's circular. It's only perfect if you first believe it, in case you're wondering. Atheists believe in science as stone-cold facts. Some atheists may believe that. Personally, I believe science is science, and I don't believe it. I just know that's what it is. Science is not simply an alternate philosophy. Science is not a philosophy at all. Science has an interesting concept called falsifiability. Scientists put forward theories, theorems, hypothesis, they collect data, and they test their theories against the data. If the data shows that their theories are wrong, then the scientists themselves will reject their own theories. Okay, this is very important. Scientists know that the things they say may be false. They know it at the time they say it, and they know that even their own data, if it supports their ideas, may not be sufficient, right? So this is very different from religion. Religion, at no religion I know of in any way will ever accept that their own base philosophies could possibly be false. There's no such a religion anywhere that is anything like that. So really, religion and science are not comparable in that sense. When you see a scientist defending a theory, what you're seeing is that that they have seen a theory survive a lot of testing, a lot of independent testing. So when they see someone challenging the theory, they want to make sure that the challenge is they question whether the challenge is baseless or not. And this is, scientific theories may at any time be proven false. So evolution is a very particular theory that I know Christians have religious people, especially Christian fundamentalists, have a big problem with, because of course it directly contradicts things said in the Bible. Evolution is very particular because it's been proven, evidence which supports it have come from all sorts of directions. It is mountainous, voluminous. There isn't any more evidence for any other theory out there except possibly gravity. Every fossil seems to be evidence for evolution. Every observation, every system. It's such a powerful idea that in computer science they just took the idea, right, and just said, we're going to use the ideas of natural selection in a field of artificial intelligence called genetic algorithms, and it is a powerful, powerful system that's being used in computer science today. You say science cannot explain how life began. Actually, it can. You can look up the experiments by Stanley Miller and Urey, in which DNA has in fact, or sorry, not DNA, but amino acids have been found in meteorites, and there are many chemical reactions of you can sort of build amino acids out of lifeless material, which are just ordinary chemicals. So science doesn't prove that that's how life began. Science just gives very good, credible arguments that suggest that life beginning from lifelessness is not implausible. Okay, so, and you say science is not a strong foundation, but you're saying this because it's through your filter, in which you're saying that. You're implying then that religion is a strong foundation, but you don't make a distinction from why your assertion is true. That isn't circular. Whereas scientists, we have a concept called falsifiability, which is simply not present or comparable in anything in physics. Okay, and then you go off on Brett Keane. I don't know anything. I'm not going to provide testimony for someone else. And then you present Pascal's wager without identifying it as Pascal's wager. I consider that a public school argument, so I won't address it simply because I want to give opportunities for other atheists to respond, and I very much encourage other atheists to go ahead and respond to this video just solely on the Pascal's wager thing. It's a good exercise. If you've never seen it before, look it up and respond to this video just on Pascal's wager. I consider it a baby's argument, so I'm not going to address it. And finally, you said we should look for this book, Evidence Demands a Verdict. That would be this book right here. I have this book. This is part of my story that I owe the YouTubers about how I became an atheist. The book is silly. It is this Josh McDowell guy. He writes all these other books too. Anyways, sorry about that. Whatever. He's just the outline of this book basically is, of course, it proves that it suggests to prove that the Bible is correct. That's basically the structure of this. And once you have the Bible is correct, oh well, of course, right? Which I'm sure must please a lot of Jews and Hindus and Muslims, I guess. In any event, the arguments they use are pretty ridiculous. Like the Bible is unique, it's extremely well researched, it's historically accurate, and things like that. Which is like, that's nice. Doesn't prove it's true. Anyways, it's a highly unconvincing book. Um, I'm out of time, so to be later.